independent that you all do?
It's something we do. So the radios, at least the IMETs, which is typically what's used for NWS and then us, they have a range of 402 to 405, and so it'll be either 402, 402 and a half, those half steps.
Okay.
And so, especially when we're launching from multiple sites, which is what we're normally doing, you'll find one on pretty much each frequency.
How often are you launching?
Just during our field campaigns. So
Like
we
special
start,
events or?
Yeah, so severe weather events.
Oh, severe weather.
Yeah. So we have, I don't know if you've heard the Perils Field Campaign. That's Perils Field Campaign.
No,
It's the propagation, evolution, and rotation in linear storms.
Okay.
And so that's the one we're doing right now. That starts this year's part of it on the 8th, so next week.
And this is all part of UAH, is
so
meteorology program?
Yeah, so we're a part of that field campaign. It's a NOAA and NSF-funded campaign. And so it's a few NOAA labs and I think 9 universities total. And so it's across the entire southeast, so Mississippi, Delta region, all the way up into Arkansas, and then over into Alabama.
Okay. Sun here. I don't know if
yeah.
I'm not even sure if I'm recording.
And then
what instruments do you have on this radio sound?
So it's measuring temperature, relative humidity, wind speed and direction, and that's derived based off of the balloon shifting, because it has a pendulum motion of the radius on the bottom, so it's able to get the wind speed based on how that motion is changing.
Wow, that's interesting.
And then it's producing this QT and such, and as the data comes in.
Okay, and the SQT gives you information on what exactly? I know a little bit about it, but
just vertical profile of the atmosphere, so and we're able to figure out kind of how the temperature and dew point are changing with height. That way we know what the moisture content is in the entire profile for a given day, especially in severe weather. And then
shear.
We get the wind and everything.
How high will this one typically go?
Ideally, we get these up to 100 millibars in pressure, so well over 15 kilometers in height.
Yeah, about roughly 90, 100,000 feet, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And there it is. Okay. I was like, I thought. Looks like, that ain't Chinese. That's for sure. But now, do people? I mean, obviously, it comes down to disposable. How much would one of these things cost? Would you know?
I don't know the price off the top of my head. I know it's somewhere in like the $300 to $500 range.
Okay.
Plus the balloon and everything.
They used to be recoverable. Do you know? Anybody know why they stopped doing that? Or is it?
They still are, but for how high they get and how far they travel, it's just not cost effective for us to go get them.
Right.
Okay.
Because we can at least get an estimated location of them. And the other thing is especially on severe weather days, which is when we're normally launching these.
Yeah.
I mean, they travel so far horizontally, they get over the horizon, we lose signal, so we don't know where it ends up from there.
Yeah, I used to do something with UT's radio club up in Knoxville, where we launched these with amateur radio payloads. And yeah, they go far, and they get stuck in trees or out in the middle of a lake somewhere. So, who gets this data? You get the data. Does it get shared through a network?
Yeah. So, depending on what we're getting the data for, so like for Perils, the campaign will have the data. So, UAH, all of our vehicles data, all of our sounding data, we have the rights to for a year after we gather it.
Yeah.
So last year's Perils from spring, that data is coming out to be public now.
Oh, okay.
And so every university and organization has that data of their own for that year, and then it's typically in May.
Can you share it out, like if there was like a serious event or something like that?
Yes.
Like F5 tornadoes all over the place. And
Right. And we, since Huntsville's National Weather Service is an upper air site themselves, they ask us to do soundings for severe weather a lot.
Huntsville's upper air? I know.
They're not upper air.
They're not upper air. Okay.
And so they'll ask us to launch from SWIRLL for severe weather events, and then they'll get the soundings from that.
And what do you have the data on a computer?
Yeah, it's right here.
So okay, so
This is what day looks like coming in.
oh, okay. Fascinating. Temperatures 0.4 centigrade, is that right?
Yeah, negative.
Humidity negative. Okay. Humidity 16%.
Yep.
Where's the altitude? And do you get altitude, or is it just millibars?
It's altitude too. So
Yeah.
altitude's over here. On the
Oh,
right.
okay. Oh, there's the coordinates. Okay, I see.
Yep. And then pressure, of course.
Yeah, 2,900 meters.
And then all of this data is derived based off of those pressure, temperature, humidity, speed,
Awesome.
direction values.
Awesome. Wow. And so how?
We did do
Harold. Okay. And what's your name?
Michael.
Michael.
Yes,
Go with that. Okay. I appreciate your time on that.
Yeah, no
So,
problem.
you answered a lot of questions.